Calligraphy by Susan M. Maithier. Calligraphy, an introduction. You need to ask yourself, what is calligraphy? Where do we use calligraphy? What tools do we need for calligraphy? What surface do we need for calligraphy? And how do we write in calligraphy? So what is calligraphy? Calligraphy is the art of letter writing in script using a calligraphy pen. Nowadays, a quill fitted with a calligraphy nib is used. Calligraphy has been used for years and was the predominant way of writing in the early ages. Brushes were used to calligraph. This has remained a common practice for the Oriental people. Calligraphy uses. It is used for writing calligraphy script on certificates and awards. It is used for writing advertisements or promotional items, used for signatures, used for writing script for plays, books, editorials, poems, used for cards, cake writing, gift writing for weddings, birthdays, office functions, and many others. Calligraphy surfaces you can use: paper, canvas, cloth, walls, boards, or anything else you can calligraph on. Calligraphy tools and materials. The main tools that you'll need is a calligraphy pen and calligraphy ink. Other tools and materials required are a small piece of cloth, writing surface, preferably paper, ruler, whiteout, a quill with a calligraphy nib, storage place, and a calligraphy brush. Writing in calligraphy. One needs to know how to hold the pen. 45 degrees is the required angle. However, it depends on the individual's hand, but the pen nib must be slanted at an angle for it to produce bold and thin letter edges. For beginners, it is good to start out with a ruled paper so that you can know how to keep your hands at a correct angle to produce letters in one line. Calligraphy writing has to be taken under consideration as uppercase letters are written differently from lowercase letters of the alphabet. How to use the pen. Remove the pen from its casing. Some pens need to be assembled their nibs. Carefully ensure the pen reservoir is added ink first. You may have reservoirs that are already pre-filled and only need to be inserted into the pen. Follow the instructions based on the pen kit that you have. Fill in the ink and close the ink bottle tightly. Store the ink bottle in a room temperature surrounding. Assemble the pen and use the cloth to clean off any excess ink. How to clean your pen. Always clean the pen nib after using. You may use a piece of cloth for this. Wet one end of the cloth with warm water and wipe off the excess ink on the pen nib. Ensure you dry it completely to safeguard the pen nib. Store all components together for faster using during the next writing session. Calligraphy fonts. Here are some uppercase fonts for you: Apple Chancery, Brush Script, Edwardian Script, Papyrus Font, and Zapfino. Lowercase letters are also written differently, as you can see. Keep practicing and you'll get it right. How to store the calligraphy tools. Always keep the pen after use. Store it back in its casing with clean nibs. Ensure the pen reservoir ink does not spill when stored. You may have to look for a way to ensure it remains standing and can be reused at a later time. Otherwise, empty the ink back into the bottle and clean the reservoir with water before storing it once it is dry. Use cloth to clean the pen and the surface you have been working on. You may use paper towels to clean off excess ink from pen nibs. Should a quill be used, be careful to store in storage to protect both the nib and the feather. Practice makes perfect. The more you practice how to write the letters, the faster you become at writing calligraphy. Never fear to try new fonts, and always practice all the time. New ways of writing. Thank you.